Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. Oh, yeah. Whoa, holy shit. Welcome to Leo season, which has already started off quite dramatic, if I may say so myself. But not necessarily in a toxic, negative way. Although it can, who knows. Anyway, have you seen this missing dog? Do you got that dog in you? Not the one that's missing, but, personally, as we step into this socially influenced Zodiac sign, Leo, we continue the integration that we cardinally stepped into, Cancer. As you know, unless you don't, activation is Aries towards Gemini. Activation happens in threes like death. And of course, the next phase, summer, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Oh yes. We just finished the active cardinal function of integration, feeling in the direction you want to move in. But let's also take this into context. When you wake up in the morning, I was gonna say you brush your ugly ass teeth, but your teeth are not ugly. You brush your teeth and you wet your hot breath, and then you take a shower. Of course, these are for those of us that actually take a shower in the morning and night. But yeah, forget that. You take a shower, you get ready. Who knows? Maybe you might sing, talk. You have a morning ritual or not. But, whether you leave the house or not, at some point when you're ready to start your day, you leave the house. You go out. And that is exemplary of the shift of Cancer to Leo. Because when you're in your house, it's individual. Bearing any third house siblings you have to deal with, it's still an element of your own individual personality. And Cancer, is the fourth house, is private. It's not the opposite Capricorn 10th house, which is public. When you go to work, your reputation in the 10th usually is image focused. So what do people do? They wear a suit. Maybe your work has dress code that you have to conform to. So, of course, you dress to impress, right? When you come home, have you ever seen it to where you go out at work just looking straight bummy, you just throwing on pajamas at work, but then when you come home, your business sharp. You put your business suit on, you go to sleep with your shoes on. That's just illogical. You find it's the other way around. You go home and you put on some pajamas, or you put on something that feels comfortable, and then you go to work, get out your comfort zone, and you either chase image or you maintain integrity. Both. I can't really speak on how you 10th house, but I just wanted to notice that duality. So in between the 4th and the 10th is, of course, Leo to Sag, the 5th to the 9th house, because we're taking the individual nature of your own comfort zone, and once you've cleaned yourself up, once you're ready to go out, it's Leo, baby. It's mother effing Leo, baby. You go out, it's the sun, ruled by the sun. Of course, Scorpio is the last social sign that rules sex, because you go out in the day, and then at the end of the night, right, it's time to get intimate. So that's literally the whole social axis. Whereas the cardinal axis has Aries and Cancer, two cardinal signs, right? The social axis has two fixed signs. And then you have the God level. The collective axis has two mutable signs, Sag and Pisces. If you notice, they're both fire and water signs. Aries and Cancer for individuals, Aries towards Gemini, Cancer. Then we have Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So that's Leo and Scorpio. And so even though we've already begun the integration cycle or chapter, or the summer chapter, or the second arc post activation, where this is the integration arc that everything you activated starts to come together. You take your Fitbit app and you've already activated it. Now you're using it, right? On this walk, I'm tracking my steps. I'm integrating the app with my routine and behavior. The end of activation is Gemini, which of course is enlightenment. And the end of integration is Virgo, which is mastery. We do this every year. So this is that crucial 0 degree point where, of course, now that the seeds have begun to break through the ground, where we planted the seeds 0 degrees, March 20th, summer solstice, or spring equinox, then the summer solstice, 90 degrees, seeds are starting to grow through the ground. And so this is that middle part where we're going to come into the strength to, of course, strengthen with courage everything that we stepped into emotionally with Cancer. And taking that into account, this definitely goes a long way, because personally, now that you have individuated the sincere nature of how much more deeply you feel who you are relative to this year's evolution of your character, restarting the cycle, huge since 2011. Now we're getting ready to show out, baby. I mean, the show me sign is Sagittarius, but I always like to call this period from Leo to Sagittarius victory. Okay, then we graduate, get the rewards. We graduate, step into success in Capricorn, get the rewards in Aquarius, and celebrate them with who belongs with us. We review in Pisces, boom, we activate again. And then from Aries to Gemini, we set the direction of what we want to really, update our character in. We begin to integrate Cancer, boom, victory march. On the red carpet to Leo again this Hajj. So if you're ready for 5 seasons, I'm just joking. If you're ready for 5 months of straight victory, this is where you're stepping out in Leo to express. This is the most important part. This is why I spent 7 minutes just giving you guys some astrology school before we even talk about the transit, because Cancer to Leo is so significant. You've just finished cleaning yourself up. Now it's time to express this facet of your individuality on stage. And so the switch from individual to social, we're going to revisit when we leave Scorpio and go from social to God level, to collective, to Sagittarius. All right, we're not there yet, of course, but this expression is in the Zodiac sign of courage and confidence. So what Leo season is going to do is it's going to manifest the strengthened quality of the actions you've taken over the past 30 days to feel in a more sincere direction of who you are. You're feeling your power. You're feeling what your superpowers feel like. And now this enables you to integrate this individual awareness of your own energy signature, and now how you begin to express this with full abandon. As of course we do every year, but relative to this year, the sun conjuncted Jupiter in Aries. So this recent activation and seeds that we have just planted to evolve your character are now breaking through the ground, and now you're on stage recently evolved. So let's say last year you didn't go through this Aries evolution. You are still coming into the full transcendence of everything that you've ever learned since 2011. And so come into this year, April, you activate evolution, and now, you used to be able to play like 2 instruments. Now, over the course of 4 months, you've activated the ability to play 5 instruments. Now, this Leo season, you on stage, mind you, you didn't master it yet. By the time we step into Virgo season, the Libra season, now you've mastered the ability to play 5 instruments. So this Leo season is your first time on stage practicing through real concerts, experimenting, but more so integrating your ability to play 5 versus 2 instruments. It's a level up. Before you could just play 2. Now you're increasing the level of confidence you have because of the level of ability that has risen. Very, very, very important. Because everything about this Leo season is going to prepare for you to express how much you've grown. And that's a huge element. Square Jupiter in Taurus, square Uranus, that's going to challenge you to really be at peace with your eccentricities and not be such in a rush to fit in and conform that you forget you also have to stand out and be unique. Balance. And bringing us to balance, the moon is in Libra. We are starting off this transit with a 60-degree sextile. Oh, I said sex. And that 0 degree from Libra to Leo is the 2 main characters of this bitch. Okay, you got the lead role and then you got the supporting role. That's Leo and Libra. That's the main character and the supporting role character. Without both of those, the movie is mid, your movie is trash. You're not even going to pay attention to the movie. You need those 2 to be on point. Comic relief, Gemini can't carry it. Libra usually will carry it if Leo is lacking, but we need both of those 2 to be on point. That's why Virgo is in between them. Cool. So this is literally like starting off a movie with the main character and the secondary main character. That's not how every movie starts sometimes. Sometimes the movie starts off with the villain, then cuts to the main character. This movie is starting off with the lead role and, of course, the supporting character. If we look at this archetypally, in the new age of Aquarius, the lead role is love, and the supporting character, Libra, is relationships. How do we, of course, sustain love through balance, fairness, and partnerships? And you can use your imagination to see how it play out. So this is activating because we're still coming off the new moon activation, and the moon in Scorpio is going to bring us our first 90-degree square and integration of this Leo transit so soon. This is a very balanced understanding of the level of courage you're beginning to express. So now you're on stage. The last time you were on stage, you played 2 instruments. Now you're playing 5 because the last 4 months you've really activated, learning how to play those 3 extra instruments. So how do you balance the social actions you take so that you could still step into your superstar era, but still account for the fact that you're performing in front of new people? You are understanding the nuances of your own character and behavior relative to what you've recently evolved, so you know how much badassery to share and how much to hold back. This is also going to be an intellectual expression of solar energy that you're going to begin to charge. Because if Cancer represents the fuel that you filled up your body with so that you can charge and generate life force energy and ki, well, Leo season is you actually generating this life force energy and ki based on your own unique emotional pool. You're made up of like 97% water, so that you could charge the strength of this, and then in Virgo season, the effect of this quality you master. It's like an MP mana pool that you get to use, but instead of individually from Taurus to Gemini, it's social from Leo to Virgo. So great blessings, trust me. The moon that's going to, of course, oppose Chiron will challenge your vulnerability so you can say things more with your chest. But this is a great intro to Leo season. As I passed the alt alpha, there was a sign that said alpha there. This is your opportunity over the next 30 days to just express and say everything with your chest. Especially the 3rd house Gemini aspect of Libra to Leo is going to enable you to balance through conversations and socialization with others how to express your boldness, your courage. And don't back down. Don't be a scaredy cat. Venus is retrograding, Mercury is here. This is your glow up period. As the sun will transit these 2 planets, specifically Venus retrograde, you're glowing up, okay? So really take advantage of how inspired you are to really express these more vibrant parts of yourself, and be excited because with the aspects to Pisces and Taurus, you're going to gain considerable more insight with the awareness and the light of how much more to express your newly awakened activated superpowers. Godspeed. Peace. Literally in front of the power.